Now, Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Pay attention here on the board. Now, if we arrange a circuit as shown in figure 12.2, page number 204. If we arrange a circuit, page number 204, figure 12.2, try to understand the circuit. See, first of all, how many batteries are there in the figure? In the figure,
4.
4. And what are they doing? First they attached one battery, then they attached the second battery, then they attached the third battery, then they attached the fourth battery. Therefore that dotted line is there, blue colored dotted line. Clear? Then observe, electric current is flowing from dash to dash. देखो,
Positive to negative.
जाओ जल्दी जल्दी बोलते जाओ, बहुत टाइम ले तुम लोग. Now positive terminal to negative terminal. The positive terminal of the voltmeter and ammeter are connected to which terminal of the battery?
Positive
terminal.
Clear? Over. Now V and I. V is potential difference. Unit is volt. I is electric current. Unit is ampere. Now, if you arrange the circuit as shown in the figure, and if you take one cell or one battery, which is generally of 1.5 volts, and check the reading on the ammeter. Check the reading on the ammeter. Suppose the reading is 0.75 amperes. Suppose the reading is 0.75 amperes. Then, if you take two batteries of 1.5 volt, how much voltage there will be?
3
volts. Clear? So what did Ohm do? He arranged a circuit like this. This is known as Ohm's law. Why? Because Ohm arranged the circuit as shown in the figure, and he took one battery. He connected one battery and checked the reading on the ammeter. He took two batteries and checked the reading on the ammeter. He took three batteries of 1.5 volts and checked the reading on the ammeter. Then he took four batteries and checked the reading on the ammeter, and he got these readings. These mean similar readings. Here you may or may not get these readings. This is just an example. And after completing his experiment, here after completing this activity, he concluded that V upon I will be constant. V upon I will be constant. Now check V upon I. 1.5 upon 0.75. How much? बोलो जल्दी बोलो. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I'm audible ना, तो आंसर बोलो ना. 1.5.
Yes, sir.
हाँ?
2.
2. इतना टाइम क्यों लगता है? 2. 2 means 2 upon 1. 3 upon 1.5. How much?
2.
Please.
2.
2.
So he concluded that for a particular metallic wire in a particular circuit, V upon I is a constant. Is this a constant? Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he named this constant as R. So V upon I is equal to, he named this constant as R, which is
Resistance.
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 resistance. Okay? He named this quantity, this constant term as resistance. For a particular wire का मतलब है आपने एक वायर लिया, उसको अटैच किया बैटरी को, बैटरी चेंज करते गए, एमीटर रीडिंग लेते गए, उस वायर के लिए आप अगर वायर चेंज कर देंगे तो ये कांस्टेंट नहीं रहेगा. फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ वायर ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर मटेरियल. समझ में आया कुछ?
सर अलग अलग लिया तो वैल्यूज चेंज मतलब.
हाँ, if it's different, so obviously its value will change. समझ में आया? This is for a particular wire of a particular material. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now it
sir.
is a constant, and he named this constant as R. Now about the unit of R. R is equal to V upon I. What is the unit of V?
Volt.
What is the unit of electric current?
Ampere.
Peer.
What is the name of this law?
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law.
Ohm.
Yeah, Ohm's law. Clear? So, in memory of George Simon Ohm, 1 volt upon 1 ampere was named as 1 ohm, denoted by the letter omega. Denoted by the letter omega.
Omega.
1 ohm. Okay? Now, so the unit of resistance is what? Ohms. 1 ohm. Okay? Come on, read it. Read. Ohm's law. Is there a
Sir?
relationship? Wait a minute. Doubts बाद में लेते, पहले पढ़ लो. Is there a relationship between the potential difference across a conductor and the current through it? Answer the question. Is there a relationship between potential difference and the current through it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, let us explore with an activity. We have explored it with the help of an activity. In this activity, you will find that approximately the same value for V upon I is obtained in each case. Thus, the VI graph will be a straight line that passes through the origin of the graph, as shown in the figure 12.3. In 1827, a German physicist, George Simon Ohm, found out the relationship between the current I flowing in a metallic wire, and the potential difference V across its terminals. The potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional. See, V is directly proportional to I. V is directly proportional to I means if V increases, I increases. If V decreases, I
Increases.
देखो I increase होते जा रहा है ना, तो V भी increase होते जा रहा है. दिखाई दे रहा है?
हाँ, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the meaning of directly proportional. Okay, so V is directly proportional to I. Yeah, now. Is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. Why? Because if the temperature changes, it will create an effect on the resistance, which is not there in our syllabus. Temperature जो है, temperature का study हमको नहीं है, ठीक है? Now, लेकिन लिखना पड़ेगा आपको. You have to write it down. This is called Ohm's law. In other words, the derivation, the textual derivation. What did Ohm find out? He found that V is directly proportional to I. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, whenever there is proportionality, there has to be a constant.
Yes.
So, V upon I is equal to the constant R. Okay, and the unit of R is 1 ohm. The detailing of this is written there. Then you can also say that V is equal to IR. You can also say V is equal to IR, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is known as Ohm's law. Padho. V is directly proportional to I, or V upon I is equal to constant. That constant is denoted by the letter R, named as resistance, whose unit is ohm. Or you can also say that V is equal to IR. टेक्स्ट बुक में भी पढ़ते चलो, मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, आपने भी पढ़ना है मेरे साथ, जब भी मैं पढ़ूंगा तो क्लियर, गेट हैबिचुएटेड टू दिस. नाउ in equation 12.4, R is a constant for the given metallic wire at a given temperature and is called its resistance. It is the property of a conductor. Underline this. Underline. It is the property of a conductor to resist the flow of charges through it. It is the property of a conductor to resist the flow of charges through it. Clear? So what is the work of resistance? The quantity resistance. What is the work? To resist the flow of charges. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, to resist the flow of charges. Its SI unit is ohm, represented by the Greek letter omega. According to Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I. Okay. V upon I is equal to R. V is equal to IR, or you can also say I is
equals
equal
to
to
V by R.
V upon R. Are all these three formulae same or different?
Same.
Same.
Originated from
One and the same. Clear? Now pay attention here on the board. I is equal to V upon R means I is directly proportional to V. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Numerator. Okay. आप अनम्यूट करते ना तो ऐसे आवाज कहां से आ रही है, वो ऐसे कुछ तो कट रहा है, ऐसी कुछ तो कट रहा है, वैसी आवाज आ रही है हमेशा, कल भी आ रही थी, है ना? तो देखो क्या इश्यू है आपके साइड में. नाउ I is directly proportional to V and I is what to R? What?
Indirectly proportional.
Indirectly proportional to R.
हाँ, indirectly नहीं, inversely बोलते हैं उसको. I is inversely proportional to R. Now I explained you one thing here. If V is directly proportional to I, if one increases, another one increases. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In a similar manner, what can you comment on this?
As
When I
current
increases, resistance decreases. When resistance increases,
current
current
increases.
decreases.
If current increases, resistance decreases. Clear? And vice versa. Okay? Inversely proportional का मतलब होता है एक means if one is more, another one would be less. Clear? Here both more, both less. Here if one is more, another one would be less. Clear? Is the relation clear?
Yes, sir.
Third.
And it is vice versa. Okay? Now, through if the potential difference across two ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance of R of the conductor is 1 ohm. That is 1 ohm is equal to 1 volt upon 1 ampere. Also from equation we get I is equal to V upon R. It is obvious from equation 12.7. 12.7 means this equation, that the current through a resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance. Again read that line. Will someone read it for me?
It is obvious from equation 12.7 that the current through a resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance.
बराबर, मैंने ये explain किया आपको अभी यहाँ पर.
हाँ, sir.
Yes, sir.
Read the next sentence. If the resistance is doubled, the current gets halved. Resistance double करेंगे तो double मतलब 2 times. सो 2 का अपोजिट क्या होता है? सॉरी, रेसिप्रोकल क्या होता है? 1/2.
Half.
1/2.
If you will double any one of them, the other one will become half. In many practical cases, it is necessary to increase or decrease the current in an electric circuit. Is it necessary to increase or decrease the current in an electric circuit?
Yes.
Some
sir.
appliances,
Yes.
can you name one such appliance? जहाँ पर
Fans
जरूरत होती है?
regulator.
हाँ?
Fans regulator.
Regulator, very good.
Heat.
Regulator. Fan
In
का
a
regulator.
refrigerator.
Yes, refrigerator also. Clear? Refrigerator में भी होता है. Clear? Okay? और कहाँ होता है? ज्यादा मच्छर हो तो एक्टिव मोड, कम मच्छर हो तो नॉर्मल मोड. क्या?
All out.
Yes.
All out.
Now, read. In many practical cases, it is necessary to increase or decrease the current in an electric circuit. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
A component used to regulate the current without changing the voltage source is called variable resistance. In an electric circuit, a device called rheostat is often used to change the resistance in the circuit. Who changes the resistance in the circuit? Rheostat. And if you change the resistance, will the current change?
Yes.
Yes. If you want to double the current, resistance should be what?
Half.
Okay. Resistance should be halved. Clear? So अगर आप जब भी एक्टिव मोड करते हो ना, उसको एक्टिव मोड मतलब ज्यादा करंट लगेगा ना, एक्टिव मोड पे कॉइल ज्यादा चलेगी, बराबर? तो रेजिस्टेंस क्या हो जाएगा?
कम.
Okay? Now we will now study about electrical resistance of a conductor with the help of following activity. Now Ohm's law is over. Now resistance, information about resistance we'll start understanding what do we mean by resistance, details of resistance, factors on which resistance depends. So this was one part about Ohm's law and only about resistance. Now come on, doubt up till here. बोलो, कोई कुछ बीच में कुछ तो पूछ रहा था, पूछो. नहीं है तो बोल दो ना, नहीं है डाउट. मेरे को क्यों रुकने लगा रहे हैं?
Sir, variable resistance.
हाँ? Variable resistance. Okay, variable resistance. बता. See, a regulator of a fan. You want to increase or decrease the speed of the fan. Agree? You want to increase or decrease the amount of fumes coming out of all out. If more mosquitoes are there or less mosquitoes are there. Correct? So you should change the amount of your electric current. Clear? अच्छा, one easy thing. हाँ, आप रोज अगर फैन 5 की स्पीड पे चलाएंगे रोज 1 महीना, और दूसरा महीना रोज 1 की स्पीड पे चलाएंगे, तो कौन से केस में आपको लाइट बिल ज्यादा आएगा?
5 वाले.
5 की स्पीड में लाइट बिल ज्यादा आएगा, मतलब 5 की स्पीड में इलेक्ट्रिक करंट ज्यादा यूज होगा.
yes, sir.
इलेक्ट्रिक करंट ज्यादा यूज होगा तो रेजिस्टेंस को क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको? रेजिस्टेंस को कम करना पड़ेगा. तो जब आपका फैन 5 पे चलता है ना, तो उस इंस्ट्रूमेंट में, वो जो रेगुलेटर है उस इंस्ट्रूमेंट में, उस डिवाइस में, क्लियर, रेजिस्टेंस कम हो जाता है. बिकॉज आप इलेक्ट्रिक करंट ज्यादा कम नहीं कर सकते, तो आप क्या करते हो? आप रेजिस्टेंस कम ज्यादा करते हो, विच इज नोन एज वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस. गॉट इट?
Yes, sir.
तो बोलो जल्दी जल्दी, और कुछ है तो?
सर, जब फैन ऑफ करते हैं तो रेजिस्टेंस 0 हो जाता है.
ऑब्वियसली फैन ऑफ करेंगे, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट बंद, तो 0. इफ दिस इज 0, दिस विल बी 0. इट वोंट वर्क ना.
यस.
इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है तो भी एक 0 हो जाएगा तो दूसरा 0 ही हो जाएगा.
यस सर.
हाँ, और कुछ जल्दी जल्दी बोला तो एक बंद हुआ, दूसरा चालू हो गया.
V upon I is equal to R, मतलब वो रेजिस्टेंस से वापस वो पीछे बोर्ड का समझाओ एक बार. नहीं sir, this side. Yes.
Acha. What did Ohm do? He performed an experiment. On the basis of that experiment, he concluded that V upon I is a constant for a particular wire of a particular material. Is it clear up till here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
V upon I was a constant. He named this constant as R resistance because it should be named, na? Okay.
Yes.
Some name should be given. So he gave the name as resistance. Clear? And this resistance is the unit of this resistance was ohm. Clear? And resistance. What means? How did he define resistance? Resistance is what? You underlined it. What?
Resist
the flow of
charge.
Yeah. It resists the flow of charges through a conductor. Clear?
Yes.
The
Yes, sir.
resist means opposes the flow of charge,
Resist,
no?
yes, obviously. Resist means opposes. Obviously, resist means opposes. समझे?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
और कुछ है? क्योंकि मैं 10 बार पूछ लूंगा आपको और कुछ है, लेकिन अब टॉपिक खत्म होने के बाद मुझे फिर से बोलेंगे पीछे जाओ, मैं नहीं जाऊंगा. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ये सब क्लियर है बोर्ड पे का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, I need some space. ये मैं यहाँ लिख देता हूँ. That part I'll write it down. Now, read. There is an activity. Clear? Prior to that, चलो पहले पढ़ लेते हैं. See, you have to perform an activity. In this activity, we observe that the current is different for different components. Current is different for different components. Clear? Now just think. If a fan, a tube light and a bulb. How many appliances did we choose? Fan, tube light and a bulb.
3.
Yeah, fan, tube light and a bulb. If you check the electricity bill of all the three separately, will it be the same or will it be different?
Different.
Yeah. 1 month, for a month, only the bulb was on. For a month, only the tube light was on. And for a month, only the fan was on. Yeah, so you will get different electricity bills for the subsequent months. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? The consumption of electricity was different in each case or the same in each case?
Different in each case.
Different.
In each case.
Now, why was it different in each case?
Consumption of current.
Why? Yes,
Current.
because the consumption of electric current was different in each case. Clear? Now, why was the consumption of electric current different in each case?
As the resistance is low, that's why the current, we need more current.
Since the resistance was differing, therefore, current was differing. तीनों का resistance जो है ना वो अलग अलग है, same नहीं है तीनों का resistance. Okay? If resistance, so what did we study now? If resistance differs, electric current will
Differ.
If resistance differs, electric current will differ. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Read now, read. This was the activity, read. In this activity, we observe that the current is different for different components. Agree?
Yes.
Why do they
Yes, sir.
differ? Textbook is asking you a question, why do they differ? We are having the answer. Clear? Now read. certain components offer an easy path for the flow of electric current, while others resist the flow. Some appliances offer an easy path, while some others resist the flow. We know that the motion of electrons in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. The electrons, however, are not completely free to move within a conductor. See, once again, we know that the motion of electrons in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. Now again I'll read that line and you observe this figure. We know that the motion of electrons in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. Is the line clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
पहले बताया ना मैंने ये आपको, बताया नहीं बताया?
बताया था सर.
बताया था.
Once again read the line. We know that motion of electrons in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next line. The electrons, however, are not completely free to move within a conductor. Are they free to move within a conductor?
No.
They are not free
No.
to move within a conductor. Why? Because they will face opposition. They will face opposition. That opposition itself is known as what?
Resistance.
Resistance.
आगे बढ़ो. They are restrained by the attraction of the atoms among which they move. They are restrained by the attraction of the atoms among which they move. Thus, motion of electrons through a conductor is retarded by its resistance. Is decreased. Motion of this electron will be decreased. Okay, simple. It's simple. If you are running on an empty ground, आपका school ground empty है, and you have to run from one place to means one point to other point, one end of your playground to another end of your playground. And second case, there are many people standing, means a gathering is going on, and then you have to run. In which case will you face more resistance?
Gathering.
In which case your force would be restrained?
Second.
Case you face more resistance.
Second one.
Second one.
फिर से पढ़ो, पूरा starting से पढ़ो, फिर से पढ़ो. We know that motion of electrons in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. The electrons, however, are not completely free to move within a conductor. They are restrained by the attraction of atoms among which they move. Thus, the motion of electrons through a conductor is retarded by its resistance. Correct? ये पूरी 3-4 लाइंस जो भी है समझ में आ गई?
Yes, sir.
A component of a given size that offers a low resistance is a good conductor. अब बोलो, low resistance a good conductor क्यों?
Because it allows the current to flow easily.
It allows more current. If the resistance is less, more current will flow. और आपकी इच्छा है करंट, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वेस्ट होना चाहिए क्या?
नहीं.
नहीं होना चाहिए, है ना? तो इसलिए, so therefore, a conductor which offers less resistance is known as a good conductor because your electricity would be utilized to its fullest. Understood?
Yes, sir.
A conductor having some appreciable resistance is called a resistor. A conductor having some appreciable resistance is known as a resistor. मतलब एक वायर है, बराबर, उसको रेजिस्टेंस है, ओके, वो कंडक्टर है, तो वो क्या हो गया? रेजिस्टर हो गया. फैन क्या है? एक रेजिस्टर है. इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस है. ट्यूबलाइट क्या है? एक रेजिस्टर है. बल्ब क्या है? एक रेजिस्टर है. ये सब रेजिस्टर्स क्यों हैं? क्योंकि इसमें रेजिस्टेंस है, इसलिए क्या?
हाँ.
हाँ,
Yes.
yes, clear. It is known as a resistor because it offers some appreciable resistance. Clear.
हाँ sir.
Yes, sir.
आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ो. A component of identical size that offers a higher resistance is a poor conductor. Okay, is a poor conductor. Means appliances which offer higher resistance are poor conductors. Why?
So
Because
it
they restrict the electric charge.
restricts the flow
They are
of
wasted.
charges.
Because they will waste our electricity. More electric current would be required. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. An insulator of the same size offers even higher resistance. Insulator मतलब rubber coating. वायर को रबर कोटिंग होती ना, पीवीसी कोटिंग, देखा हुआ है क्या?
हाँ
याद आ रहा है?
sir.
Yes.
Yes sir.
वायर को जो रबर कोटिंग होती है, that is known as an insulator. So what do you think? It will offer more resistance or less resistance?
More resistance.
Or
More resistance.
most बोल सकते हो आप, most resistance. Clear? Now,
Yes sir.
okay. This topic is over. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
आगे चलते हैं. Now, factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Factors on which. Now, before we move on to factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends, clear? We need to take some examples. These are 3 pipes. Pipe. Clear? बहुत infinity तक लंबे पाइप है. पाइप है, पाइप, पाइप.
हाँ yes.
समझ में आएगा?
Sir, yes.
हाँ, pipe. Clear? These are 3 pipes. Its length is infinity. मतलब कितना भी, बहुत लंबा है वो, कहीं तक भी जा सकता है, मतलब बहुत लंबा है, उसका लेंथ बहुत ज्यादा है, कहीं तक भी. Clear? Now this is empty. This is empty pipe. Okay? This pipe, clear, is having empty. Clear? This pipe, second pipe, is having cotton stuffed in it. Cotton stuffed. Cotton stuffed मतलब उसमें cotton भरा हुआ है. क्या भरा हुआ है?
Cotton.
Cotton. Empty. ये cotton. Here, soft wood is there. Soft wood. क्या है?
Softwood.
And in the fourth pipe, solid iron is filled. Solid iron. Solid iron is filled. बराबर? Okay? हाँ.
Yes.
What is there in all the 4 pipes? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if you take a gun, okay? If you take a gun, fire a bullet in all the 4. रख देने का वापस. हाँ. Fire a bullet in all the 4. So what will be your observation? चलो एक एक
Sir,
करके.
it will move fast in
Empty. It will
In
move
empty
faster
one.
in
It
the
will not
empty
move
one.
in.
Move faster नहीं बोलना. It will cover more distance बोलना. The
हाँ.
bullet will cover. हाँ बोलो. बोलो.
Faster
It will
in
cover most.
more distance.
It will cover more
Be a little bit and
little less
it
than
is
comparatively
less than
to the
compared
empty
to
one.
cotton and more than, and it will not
It will
cover
take
much
more time in
distance.
solid
Very,
iron.
very less it will take.
Wait, wait.
It will just make a dent. It will just make a dent. ऐसा सिर्फ बुलेट ऐसे आप उसको ऐसे शूट करेंगे तो जस्ट ऐसे थोड़ा सा छोटा सा होल करके ऐसे नीचे गिर जाए. Clear? Okay, and so it will just make a dent. Clear? Now, the bullet will cover maximum distance in this case. The bullet will cover comparatively less distance in this case. The bullet will cover comparatively lesser distance than cotton in this case. And the bullet won't move only. It will just make a dent and fall down in this case. समझ में आया? ये easy है समझने के लिए.
हाँ sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now, if you consider this bullet as an electron, clear, which is moving inside a conductor, then this is silver, this is copper, this is
Aluminum.
aluminium,
And this is iron.
means whenever electricity passes or whenever an electron passes through silver, it will offer least resistance. When it will pass through copper, it will offer a bit more resistance, but less than aluminium and more than silver. Resistance is a comparative term, is a relative term. समझ में आ रहा है क्या कुछ?
हाँ sir.
Then aluminium will offer more resistance than copper, but less resistance than iron. And iron will offer maximum resistance. Therefore, now answer the question. Does resistance depend on the type of material?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Example, resistance depends on type of material. This was the first factor. So resistance depends on the type of material. First factor. So the first factor on which the resistance depends is what?
The type of material.
Material.
Okay. Now one more question. You should study this. You should study science in relation to our day-to-day life also. Which wire do we use in our household?
Copper.
Copper.
We are studying science and we know. That silver offers less resistance. So electricity would be saved if you use silver wires. Then why don't we use silver wires?
Sir, but it is
Because they are too costly.
Costly. Very good. They are costly. So an individual can afford copper wires. Now,
Sir,
next
your video
thing.
is freezed.
No, it is. It's not freeze.
अभी चालू है.
Now, next is aluminium. आपने अपने मतलब जो रोड होते हैं ना, बराबर, रोड के साइड में ऐसे पोल होते हैं, पोल के ऊपर वायर्स होती है. वो वायर्स कॉपर की होती है, एल्यूमिनियम की होती है, आयरन की होती है?
Copper. नहीं, aluminum.
Aluminium. Aluminium wires are used by the government, clear, to supply electricity from one place to another. Why doesn't the government use copper then? अरे aluminium में तो लॉस ज्यादा है ना?
It is cheaper.
हाँ?
It is cheaper than copper.
Our economy, our Indian economy does not permit us to use copper wires. So, which is the first factor on which the resistance of a conductor depends?
Type of material which is used.
Now, second case. If you are asked to run 3 kilometers and if you are asked to run 1 kilometer, in which case you will get exhausted, and in between you should have nothing. 1 किलोमीटर भागने में भी कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तुमको, ना पानी मिलेगा, कुछ भी नहीं, सिर्फ भागते रहने का. 3 किलोमीटर में भी कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. Clear? So in which case you would get more exhausted?
3
Kilometers.
Yes. In which case will you face more resistance?
3
Kilometer.
3 kilometers.
So if this electron has to move 3 kilometers and if this electron has to move 1 kilometer, it will face more resistance in which case?
Say 3 kilometer.
Resistance also depends on the length of the wire. Does resistance depend on length of the wire?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Factors. First factor was material. Second factor is length of wire. Now what can you say? Length of wire is directly proportional to resistance or inversely proportional to resistance?
Directly proportional.
Directly proportional.
Because if the length increases, resistance increases. If the length decreases, resistance decreases. Clear? Is the second factor clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the third factor. Now, if you are having a car, the car is of 5 feet. The car is of 5 feet. Clear? From mirror to mirror. Mirror to mirror. End of the mirror to end of the mirror. मतलब mirror side glasses open करते हैं ना, तो वो mirror to mirror वो 5 feet है suppose. And the road on which you are moving, है ना, you have to drive your car on a road, clear, which is having a big wall. Clear? Which is having a big wall. Clear? And the road is 5 feet 3 inches. How much?
5
inches.
5 feet 3
दोनों साइड से रिटेनिंग वॉल है, उसको बड़ी बड़ी वॉल है दोनों साइड से. This is the first case. Second case, the road is 10 feet wide with walls on both the sides and you have to drive your car on that road. Means in this case, the area is less. In that case, the area is more. So, in which case will you face more resistance?
5 feet 3 inches.
5 feet 3 inches.
Means if the area is less, resistance is
More.
and if the area is more, resistance is
S is inversely.
बोलो क्या लिखूं यहाँ?
Area is inversely proportional to resistance.
Area is inversely proportional to resistance.
Now, yes. Yes, Kritika. Kritika, come on. Tell me, what did I write and explain all these three things? Chalo bolo.
Sir, if the area increases, then the resistance decreases, and if the resistance increases, the area decreases.
Inversely proportional. Short में बोलते हैं inversely proportional.
हाँ, inversely.
हाँ, ये बोलो ये क्या है?
If the length increases, then the resistance increases, and if the resistance decreases, the length. No. If the resistance increases, if the length is more, then the resistance is more.
Simple. Means directly proportional. What will you use? Directly proportional.
Directly.
Okay. And what is this 1m written?
Don't know, sir.
Sir,
Material.
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 Which
Type
is
of
used.
material.
Resistance depends on material required.
Very good. So there are three factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. These are the three factors. Now read the theory. Read. it is observed that the ammeter reading, means on the basis of the above activity, decreases to 1/2 when the length of the wire is doubled. The ammeter reading is increased when a thicker wire of the same material and of the same length is used in the circuit. A change in ammeter reading is observed when a wire of different material of the same length and of the same area of cross section is used. On applying Ohm's law, we observe that the resistance of conductor depends on its length, on its area of cross section, and on the nature of material. Precise measurements have shown that resistance of a uniform metallic conductor is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to the area of cross section. That is, R is directly proportional to L, or L is directly proportional to R, and R is directly proportional to 1 by R. Is it clear up till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everything is clear up till here?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
will you please
Yes, sir.
repeat last sentence?
Last sentence मतलब यही का तो पढ़ा, R is directly proportional to, वही पढ़ा ना हमने टेक्स्ट बुक का,
Okay, sir.
है ना? मन से
Okay.
we read that R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A, or A is inversely proportional to R. Then combining both the equations, combining equation 1 and 2, means how will we combine? We'll write it in a proper form. R is directly proportional to 1 by A and R is directly proportional to L. If we combine these two equations, what will we get?
R
L is
is
directly
R
proportional
equals
to
12 by
L upon A.
यहाँ separation सीखा था ना आपने, I is equal to V upon R, so I is directly proportional to V and I is inversely proportional to R, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you combine both these equations, you will get the above equation. So now, if R is directly proportional to A and R is inversely proportional to 1 upon A, on combining these two equations, what will you get? You will
R
get
equals to L by
R
A.
is equal to 1 A.
to L by A.
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 R is directly proportional to L by A. Same thing is written there. Now, up till here, there was one thing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After this, again the theory, means the topic changes. The topic changes after this. Is everything clear up till here?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll need space. So I have to rub this. Should I rub this part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
R is directly proportional to L by A. Okay?
Yes.
Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
whenever proportionality is there, there has to be a constant, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
A constant. V was directly proportional to I, so there was a constant.
R.
Now, since R is directly proportional to L by A, here there has to be a constant. Whenever you change things from proportionality to equality, here there has to be a constant. So, R is equal to rho L by A. Rho is similar to small p that we write, but it is known as rho. R is equal to rho L by A. Here, rho is known as resistivity. What is it known as?
Resistivity.
Resistivity. देखो जब भी proportionality equality में convert हो जाता है ना, तो right hand side में एक proportional means एक constant आना चाहिए. So here R is directly proportional to L by A. So R is equal to rho L by A. Same thing is written there. R is equal to rho. Rho means small p. R is equal to rho L by A. पढ़ो उसके नीचे क्या लिखा हुआ है, पढ़ो.
Rho is a constant of proportionality and is called the electrical resistivity of the material of the conductor.
X is known as the resistivity. Now we need to find out the unit. So R is equal to rho L by A. So rho will be equal to RA by L. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Rho is equal to RA by L. Now the unit of rho. R. Unit of R क्या होता है? Ohms.
Ohms.
Unit of area क्या होता है?
Meter square.
Meter square.
Okay, this is 1 meter square. Huh?
Mm.
1 ohm, 1 meter square. And what is the unit of length?
1 meter.
1 meter.
So, this meter and this meter, one from here gets cancelled. So what is the unit of rho then? Ohm
Meter.
Meter.
of rho is ohm meters. Clear? Now read. Where rho is a constant of proportionality and is called the electrical resistivity of the material of the conductor. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. It is a characteristic property of the material. What is resistivity? Characteristic property of the material. Now, one important thing here which we must understand, that resistivity and resistance, are they different or the same?
Different.
Different
They're
things.
different. So what is the difference? Here is the difference. Difference between resistivity and resistance. Clear? If length changes, resistance.
Changes.
If area changes, resistance.
Changes.
If material changes, resistance.
Changes.
Changes. Now wait, read a line from your textbook. Read the first line itself. Where rho is the constant of proportionality and is called the electrical resistivity of the material. The SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. It is a characteristic property of the material. It is a characteristic property of the material. Means if length changes, will resistivity change?
No.
Area changes, will resistivity change?
No.
If material changes, will resistivity change?
Yes.
Yes. Means particulars.
आया कुछ?
हाँ sir.
Yeah. So resistivity will change only if the material changes, because resistivity is a characteristic property of a material. Got it?
Yes sir.
Now, अभी तक जितना भी पढ़ा इसमें कुछ भी रटने जैसा नहीं था मेरे हिसाब से. अभी तक कुछ भी रटो. हाँ, definitions you have to learn. There, apart from definitions, रटना कुछ भी नहीं था. लेकिन इसके आगे जो अब आप पढ़ेंगे कुछ लाइंस, वो सिर्फ आपको लर्न करना है. कुछ लाइंस, some lines. Now, we are on the third line. The metals and alloys have very low resistivity. This you have to learn. These 3 lines you have to learn. Metals and alloys have very low resistivity in the range of 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter to 10 raised to minus 6 ohm meter. They are good conductors of electricity. Means good conductors of electricity will have what value? 10 raised to minus 8 to 10 raised to minus
6.
आगे बढ़ो. Insulators like rubber and glass have the resistivity in the order of 10 raised to 12 to 10 raised to 70. Okay, insulators means rubber, PVC. Okay, insulators whose resistance is maximum. Now, both the resistance and resistivity of a material change with temperature. अब हमने temperature यहाँ लिखा हुआ ही नहीं है, क्योंकि वो सिर्फ आपको sentences दे रहे हैं. ना तो आपके formula में कहीं temperature है, न कहीं दूसरी जगह पर है। समझ में आया? आगे बढ़ो। हाँ, only this much you had to learn. 3 lines or 2 lines or 2 sentences, whatever it may be. Table 1.2 reveals that the resistivity of an alloy is generally higher than that of its constituent metals. Alloys do not oxidize readily at high temperatures. For this reason, they are commonly used in electrical heating devices like electric iron, toasters, etc. Tungsten is used almost exclusively for filaments of electric bulbs, whereas copper and aluminium are generally used for electrical transmission lines. Electrical resistivity of some substances at 20 degrees Celsius. नीचे क्या लिखा हुआ है पढ़ो. You need not memorize these values. You can use these values for solving numerical problems. ये टेबल लर्न नहीं करना है हमको. ओके? हाँ.
सर न्यूमेरिकल्स में वैल्यू दी होगी इस क्वेश्चन में.
न्यूमेरिकल्स में वैल्यू दी होगी. ओके? Yes. Now, is everything clear up till here?
Yes, sir.
Should I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कितना नहीं आपको? रब कर दूं पूरा?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No. Numericals. Example 12.3. No one solves. I'll give you time to solve. Clear? Please read the question along with me and try to extract the values. Extract. Now read. How much current will an electric bulb draw? There are 2 cases, case A and case B. Example 12.3. Example 12.3 is A. How much current will an electric bulb draw? Clear?
Yes.
How much current means I is equal to how much? Extract the value. अभी लिखो मत, हाँ? सीख लो अभी. Clear? लिखने के लिए मैं देता हूँ आपको 5 मिनट. रुक जाओ. Now, from a 220 volt source. 220 volt source. If resistance of the bulb is 1200 ohms. If resistance of the bulb is 1200 ohms. IVR. Okay. Is there a relation between IVR?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ohm's law.
Ohm's
Ohm's law. V is equal to IR.
R. देखो आप V is equal to IR बोल सकते हो, I is equal to V upon R बोल सकते हो, तो R is equal to V upon I बोल सकते हो. इतना सब याद रखने से अच्छा एक ही फॉर्मूला याद रखना, सब वैल्यूज डाल देना, ऑटोमेटिकली सॉल्व हो जाता है. Don't remember 3 formulae for the same thing. Clear? Now V is equal to IR. V is 220. I you don't know. R is 1200. Are the units correct? Yes. Voltage, potential difference, volt. Resistance, ohms, correct. So 220 upon 1200 is equal to I. Solve करके जो भी आंसर आया वो, हमको आंसर में बिल्कुल इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, हमको मेथड में इंटरेस्ट है. समझे? आंसर तो आप कभी भी निकाल सकते हैं 220 अपॉन ये कट करो सॉल्व करो आ गया आंसर. क्लियर? नाउ case B. Case B is how much current will an electric heater coil draw? How much current will an electric heater coil draw? How much current will an electric heater coil draw? From a 220 volt source. If the resistance is 100 ohms. Resistance is 100 ohms. आप कर सकते हो अभी ये?
Yes. Yes.
हाँ यार, again same to same. 220 equals I into 100. I is equal to 220 upon 100. Answer जो भी आया, not interested. Now 12.4. Not interested means we are not interested now. Huh? You have to find it out. It's your responsibility. देखो मेरा काम नहीं है आंसर कैलकुलेशन करना. समझ में आ रहा है कुछ? आपको करना है फाइंड. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Now next example 12.4. Again extract the values. Once you extract the values, the sum becomes easy. Padho. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volts. Okay. Potential difference is 60 volts. Then when it draws a current of 4 amperes, what current will the heater draw? Okay, what current? Abhi second case बोल रहा है. What current will the heater draw? If the potential difference is increased to 120 volts, means this question is divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Okay, clear? Is the extraction clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you want to find I here, and you are having V and I. This means there is something common between part 1 and part 2. Can you guess what is common?
Resistance.
Resistance.
Same appliance है ना, वही इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर है. उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर चेंज किया क्या?
नहीं.
वही इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर.
No, sir.
Clear? So resistance will remain the same. So find out R here first. So V is equal to IR. 60 is equal to 4 into R. R is equal to 60 upon 4. R is equal to how much? 15 ohms. अब
15
ohms. यहाँ अप्लाई करना है इसलिए लिख लिया हमने. Now
हाँ.
R is equal to 15 ohms. Now can you find I? Yes.
Yes.
V is equal to IR. V 120 is equal to I into 15. I is equal to 120 upon 15. जो भी आंसर आया वो amperes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then आगे बढ़ो. हाँ. 12.5. Resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohms at 20 degrees Celsius. Now, is there a use of that 20 degrees Celsius anywhere?
No, sir. No.
No.
Yeah, there is no use actually. Remember. Now, if the we have to write the values. Resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter. 12.5. Length is 1 meter. The resistance of a wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohms. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 mm, diameter is 0.3 mm, what will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? What will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? Okay. Using the table, predict the type of material. Okay, वो prediction जाने दो, पहले आंसर निकालते. Clear? Rho का formula बताओ पहले. Rho is equal to what?
RA upon
RA
upon L.
Are you having R?
Yes.
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 Are you having L?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you having
Diameter.
A?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes, कहाँ से?
We have the values. We can find. We have the
नहीं, आपके पास
values.
ये फाइंड करना पड़ेगा पहले. So before finding out resistivity, you will have to find area. Now, what is the area of cross section of a wire?
Length into diameter.
No, it is a cylindrical shape. So we have to find
क्या बोलो?
area
क्या?
of the cylinder.
सिलेंडर 3D फिगर है बेटा. हम एरिया की बात कर रहे हैं. एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं. सबसे पहले एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन का मतलब समझ लो. ये देखो, यहाँ देखो. You are 100% correct that the wire is cylindrical. Very good. Clear? First thing. कोई भी वायर देखो हमारे घर में, इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर कोई भी है, सिलिंड्रिकली होती है, गोल. तो अगर आप उसको क्रॉस सेक्शन, उसका क्रॉस सेक्शन देखें, क्रॉस सेक्शन मतलब काट दिया, ये हो गया क्रॉस सेक्शन. ये होता है ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन. क्रॉस सेक्शन कौन से, क्या दिखाई देता आपको? आपने सिलिंड्रिकल वायर को कट कर दिया, तो ये क्या दिखा? क्या है ये?
Circle.
Circle.
So area of cross section is equal to pi r square. Pi is 22/7 into r square. अब r square can be written as, r की जगह पे क्या लिख सकते हो आप? d/2 whole square. Right or wrong? R is equal to r is
Yes,
half of the
sir.
diameter.
हाँ, yes, sure.
Diameter given है ना आपको. So further 22/7 into d/2 means d square upon 4. Correct? Now this d is in mm. What should means it's what is the SI unit? What should be the SI unit?
Meter.
meters. So mm को, mm से आपको meters में जाना है 0.3 से, बराबर. So mm से पहले सेंटीमीटर में जाओ. Divided by how much?
10.
10.
100.
सेंटीमीटर से meters में जाना है. Divided by how much?
100.
Means 2 zeros will be 1 0 सेंटीमीटर का, 2 zeros meters के. Clear? So that will be 0.3/1000 meters. Correct? Means 3 into 10 raised to minus 4.
4.
3.
ये और एक नीचे आएगा ना, ये वाला पॉइंट वाला.
हाँ.
Yes, sir. Right.
अच्छा, एक स्टेप मैंने स्किप कर दिया, इसलिए नहीं समझ में आया ना, वो स्टेप भी लिख देता हूं. Means 3/1 2 3 4 means 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters. अब ठीक है?
हाँ,
Yes.
sir.
हाँ sir.
So that is the diameter. अब वो diameter भी यहाँ लिखो. 22/7 into 3 into 10 raised to 4 into 3 into 10 raised to 4. Minus 4, sir. Minus 4. Whole upon 4. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
And listen one thing. Clear? ये कैलकुलेशन बताना मेरा काम नहीं है एक्चुअल में, तो भी तुम गलती करते हैं, इसलिए बताना पड़ता है. क्लियर? तो इसलिए ये अभी मैं करूंगा ना, बराबर, तो आपने बोर्ड से कॉपी नहीं करना, बिकॉज टेक्स्ट बुक में देखो पूरा डिटेल में सॉल्व करके दिया हुआ है. क्या उन्होंने दिया हुआ है क्या? देखो तो जरा.
नहीं, sir.
नहीं, sir.
Answer है.
So whose responsibility it is then?
Our responsibility.
R.
मैं जस्ट आपको कैलकुलेशन बता रहा हूँ ताकि आपका रॉन्ग ना हो. क्या कैसे करना, जीरो कैसे चेंज करना, डायमीटर को कैसे मीटर्स में स्टैंडर्ड सिस्टम इंटरनेशनल मींस ऐसा यूनिट में चेंज करना. क्लियर? फिर यहाँ पे कैसे लिखना, तो ये सीख लो और गलती नहीं करना फिर बाद में, बिकॉज ये एक्चुअल में आपको सिखाने का काम नहीं, आपको आना चाहिए, तो भी आप यही गड़बड़ करते हैं. क्लियर? तो देखो यहाँ लिखने की गड़बड़ मत करो, अभी बता रहा हूँ. नाउ हाँ, इज एवरीथिंग रिटन अबाउट एरिया? यस, दिस इज द एरिया.
Yes.
तो जस्ट रिड्यूस इट, क्योंकि ये एरिया आपको सब्स्टिट्यूट
Divided
करना है
by
फॉर्मूला में.
2.
रिड्यूस कर लो जितना भी
Divided by
मैक्सिमम
2.
रिड्यूस होता है. कौन बात कर रहा है अभी? म्यूट रखा करो बेटा. नाउ ये 2 11 और कुछ सॉल्व होता है क्या? नहीं. नीचे 14 आ गया, 7 into 2, 7 भी कैंसिल नहीं होता, 11 भी. सो व्हाट इज द एरिया? 11 into 3 into 3 means 11 into 9 भी बोल सकते हो. into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 whole upon 7 into 2. 11 into 3 into 3 into 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to 4 whole upon 7 into 2. Clear? This is the area. आपको एरिया फाइनल आंसर है क्या? आपको आंसर फाइंड करना है क्या? फाइनल आंसर नहीं ना? नहीं. So don't waste your time on this. Clear? Now substitute your values. Rho is equal to RA by L. Correct? Rho is equal to RA by L. How much is your R?
26.
How much is your R?
26.
How much is your A?
11 into 3 into 3 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4 by 7 into 2.
On
40.
7 into 2 divided by means RA by L. ये by L. L कितना है आपका?
1.
Is there a need to write 1?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. Now solve it. 2 ones are 13.
2 13s.
Okay. Now what you have to do? Now you have to multiply 13, 11, 3, 3. Clear? 13, 11, 3, 3 and divided by 7 and 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. What will be the answer? Can you tell me?
Minus 8.
Minus 8.
Find out the answer of this. 13 into 11 into 3 into 3 divided by 7 up till 2 decimal places.
One 183.85.
183.86.
One eight three.
183.86.
183.83.
Yes, 183.86.
183.86.
86.
183.86 into 10 raised to minus 8.
Minus
Correct?
8.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
all the values in physics are means there is only one place before the decimal. Clear? So you should change this to 1.83. 1.83 because आपको क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला हुआ है देखो, predict the material of the wire. Predict the material of the wire मतलब आपका जो टेबल है, टेबल में देखो कितना वैल्यू है 1.27, 1.39, 1 point dash dash ऐसा ही वैल्यू है.
हाँ, sir.
You have to change this. Means you have to shift the 0 2 places. Now if you have to shift the 0 2 places, क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको? You will have to divide this by 100. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you divide it by 100, you will also have to multiply it by 100. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So this will be 183.86 into 10 raised to minus 8 will be divided by 100 and will be multiplied by 100. ये दो 100, ये दो 0 कैंसिल होके ये शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. मींस ये हो गया 1.8386 into 10 raised to, अब ये -8 है और ये +2 है तो कितना हो जाएगा?
-6.
Now this is the resistivity. Now check, is this value available
Yes.
in the table?
Yes, Magnus.
क्या वैल्यू क्या है वो बताओ.
1.84 into 10 raised to minus 6.
1.84. This value of resistivity can be written up till 2 decimal places as 1.84. Rounding off decimals आपको कहाँ सिखाया हुआ है? Basics में.
हाँ, basics.
Yes. Ohm meter, and therefore this is manganese. Therefore this is what? Manganese.
Sir, into into 10 raised to minus 6 रहेगा उधर. 1.84. नीचे ओम के पहले
हाँ, और into 10 raised to minus 6. Yes, very good. Clear? Is the thing clear?
Yes, sir.
यस सर
Okay. चलो आज यहाँ तक करते हैं, यहीं रुक जाते हैं अभी। आप ये सम सॉल्व कर लो जल्दी जल्दी।